Jai Jagannata Bagalamukhi. Om Cream Bagalamukhi Varade Sarva Saubhagya Pradayini Samasta Bhaktanam Sarva Bhishta Sadhaya Sadhaya Cream Om Swaha. We were discussing about Sanatana Dharma in our previous episodes. It was also telecasted on a weekly basis too. In between, we have taken 2 weeks break. The reason for that is Suryamangalam's cameraman, editing man, both of them together went to UP. They went to pay their visit to Lord Sri Ramachandra in Ayodhya. So what happened because of this? Here, the shooting and the editing got delayed for some time. You guys might have also thought why there was a break in the telecast. That's why I mentioned about this in the beginning itself. Now, let's come to the matter. Sanatana Dharma means it is nothing but the responsibility of mankind. What is the responsibility of mankind? If you ask, it is nothing but performing Pancha Mahayagnam. If you ask me what is Pancha Mahayagnam, then it is Brahma Yagnam, Deva Yagnam, Pitru Yagnam, Manushya Yagnam and Bhuta Yagnam. This is known as Pancha Mahayagnam. Why should a person perform Pancha Mahayagnam, if you ask? On this planet, in order to live peacefully, in order to get good health, wealth and prosperity. Not only this, even after his death, the doors of the heaven should be open for him. For these things only, Pancha Mahayagnam should be performed. If you ask me who told this, the Lord who created mankind on this planet, Lord Brahma, he himself said this. This has been mentioned many times by me also, and this is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita too. In Bhagavad Gita, under chapter 3, slokas 10, 11, these slokas talk about these things only. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord himself said, Pancha Mahayajnanushtanam Abhyudaya Nisseya Sangal Karpatta Dagum. Pancha Mahayajnanushtanam, Anushtanam means following the footpaths. That means Pancha Mahayajnanushtanam, if performed by a person, he will have Abhyudaya Nisseya Sangal Karpatta Dagum. Abhyudaya Nisreya Sangal means Abhyudaya Nisreya Sangal. That means it's a Sanskrit word. It means that for the mankind, Iham means earth, Param means heaven, afterlife. Whatever luxury he will need on this planet, the soul will be liberated after death. So whatever a mankind desires or wants on this planet, that has been mentioned by saying in one word, separately all these things are explained in the Brahma Puranam as well. Once again, that is when a person performs this yagna, the Pancha Mahayagna. In that also, the most important one is Deva Yagnam only. When a person performs Deva Yagnam, all the mankind, what all the things that might happen, what all the things he might get. Like this, it is mentioned. Before this, there is one more point. For Hindu religion, Sanatana Dharma, why it has been named in that way? For example, if you ask anyone generally, they will say Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means it is nothing but Hindu religion. What is the reason behind this? Sanatana Dharma is the responsibility of mankind, but it is not necessary that has to be responsibility of Hindus alone. Why? Because Lord Brahma never created Hindus at all. Lord Brahma just created mankind only. So that means Sanatana Dharma, which is nothing but Pancha Mahayagnam, that is only Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma is nothing but the responsibility of mankind only. What is that? That Sanatana Dharma is mankind responsibility. What is that? Pancha Mahayagnam should be performed. When you perform Pancha Mahayagnam, many people will be asking, what is that? What is that? What are they doing? They are performing Deva Yagnam. What are they doing? At the time, when people saw, they said it is called Hindutvam. So like that for Pancha Mahayagnam, it got another name, Hindutvam. Hindutvam then later became Hindu religion, so they started calling it as Hindu religion. Like this, Only for Hindu religion, it got its name as Sanatana Dharmam. That means Hindu religion. It got derived from Hindutvam. And when we say Hindutvam, then it is Pancha Mahayagnanushtanam. Then what is Pancha Mahayagnanushtanam? It is nothing but Sanatana Dharmam. So then Sanatana Dharmam means Hindu religion. Like this, only Hindu religion got the name as Sanatana Dharmam, and that's why they call it as Sanatana Dharmam. Now in the Sanatana Dharma, that is in Pancha Mahayagnanushtanam, the most powerful yagna is Deva Yagnam only. When we perform the Deva Yagna, the celestial gods will shower us with their blessings completely. For us, the person who live on this planet, whatever we ask, only the gods can fulfill our wants and desires. In order to keep our celestial gods happy, that is, when we say that the planet, it is created by the Almighty. There is a difference between the Almighty and the celestial God. So, what can we say here? The planet is the estate of the Almighty. This belongs to the Almighty only. However, if you have to appoint a worker or a farmer who does farming, it is the duty of the celestial gods. The estate belongs to Almighty, but appointing a worker and giving them whatever they need. Similarly, here, if they have to do farming, all these things are the responsibilities of the celestial gods. The Almighty has appointed the celestial gods to do this work. In order to get the work done from the celestial gods, do you know why the celestial gods work here? It is to provide mankind with all the wealth, happiness and prosperity. Even to prepare food for mankind, the celestial gods work here. For doing this, these celestial gods does not get any salary. For them, as a compensation, we need to provide them with good food. No cash is given to them and they don't have any daily wages. Their salary that is being said is nothing but good food. That food is provided to them in the form of Deva Yagnam, which means in Agnihotra Yagnam, by chanting 94 Rigvedas, mantras and pouring ghee, a homam should be performed. That is what is called Agnihotra Yagam. In the Rigveda, there are 94 suktas. What does a sukta mean? It means mantra. In those 94 suktas, there are big mantras and small mantras as well. By chanting these mantras, one has to use ghee and perform the homam. This agyam, which is being used in the Agni Hunda, while performing the homam, the ghee itself is the food for the celestial gods. That is what is called a Deva Yagnam. That is, in order to provide food to the celestial gods, the rituals that are performed is called Yagnam. That is Deva Yagnam. When we do this Deva Yagnam, in that the ghee that we use is only the food for the celestial gods. When we perform this ritual, what will happen? The devatas will become happy on this planet, and in order to get this, whatever needs to be done, they will do it for us. This is instructed by Lord Brahma to devatas only. What did Lord Brahma tell to mankind is that you have to perform Panchayagnam, and in that, the most important yagna, Deva Yagna, when you perform this, the devatas will provide you all the necessary things on this planet. You cannot live on this planet without food. You cannot survive at all. If that food needs to be generated, then rain needs to come. In Bhagavad Gita, it has been explained in a detailed way. So, we need rain on earth. If rain needs to come, then we need to have the blessings from devatas. Panchabhutas needs to be controlled by them all. That is devatas' work only. Like this, if the earth or planet should be in a livable condition, if it has to be inhabitable, then definitely the blessings of devatas should be there for sure. Without doing all these things, if we directly go and pray the Almighty, then whatever we desire for that prosperity, that wealth, we will not get to see the results. Why? Because whatever these devatas say, that only the Almighty will hear. All these practices are told by Almighty only. So now whatever we want, everything, I have told this already, Abhyudaya Nisreya Sangal. Now this Abhyudaya Nisreya Sangal means Dwadasha Anugrahangal. Dwadasam, the word means, Dwadasam means 2 tenths. 2 tenths, that should mean 10 plus 10. That results to 20. All the 20 anugrahas we will get. Doing what will you get this? Under this Pancha Mahayagnam, the most powerful yagna, that is the Deva Yagnam, if we perform this, we will get Dwadasa Anugrahangal. If you want the Dwadasa Anugrahangal, then you must perform the Deva Yagnam. It is not necessary that Deva Yagnam has to perform once in a month. It is Pitru Yagnam that needs to be performed on a monthly basis, and that too on a Amavasya day. However, Deva Yagnam should be performed on a daily basis only. That is the Agnihotra Yagam. That is nothing but Deva Yagnam, and this needs to be done on a daily basis. Why? Because every day we are eating food, right? We are eating thrice a day, morning, afternoon and in the night. So thrice a day. Some people eat 4 times a day also, and there are people who eat more than this also. But for a normal person, they eat thrice a day. However, for the devatas, it is just once. In the morning, if we give them food, that is enough. This is called Deva Yagnam, which means we offer all the things in the Homagunda along with ghee. With this, the devatas feel happy. They feel content. So, this Deva Yagnam will give us Dwadasa Anugrahangal. I mentioned this earlier, right? Let us see that now. Abhyudaya Nisreya Sangal. Whatever we say, that Dwadasa Anugrahangal, what are those? Let us see that now. Come, let's go. Under Pancha Mahayagnanushthanam, the most important is Deva Yagnam. That is, Deva Yagnam is nothing but Agnihotra Yagam. In the Puranas, what is told is Agnihotra Yagam Dwadasanugrahadayagam Agnihotram. Dwadasanugrahadayagam Agnihotram. Read the Purana scriptures. Importantly, read the Brahma Puranam. It is written in that as well. Dwadasa Anugrahanadayagam Agnihotram. It is written in that. What does that mean? What does Dwadasanugrahan means? It means 20 Anugrahangal blessings, 20 varas. Boons will be bestowed upon us when a person performs that yagam. Let us see what are all those includes. First one, Ayush. Do you want that or no? Certainly, a mankind needs life. Second, Arogyam, health. Dhanam, wealth. Bhagyam, fate. Beauty, happiness, Nitya Yovana, permanent youthfulness, eliminating enemies, Raja Yogam, royal path, and with the blessing of devatas, getting to all the next generations. Papa Shanti, Punya Siddhi, Deva Preeti, Daiva Anugraham, Loka Shanti, Valamulla Vayyagam, strong earth, Sarva Bhuta Aikyam, Trikala Jnanam, Shanta Mrityu, peaceful death, Swarga Vasam, doors to heaven, Shubha Yoni Punar Janmam. These are all those 20 boons. Hope you have all understood it. So, first it's life. In the Kali Yuga, a person's lifespan is mentioned as 120 years only. 120 years of age. Some people might say, no, it might not be true. As per horoscope, at the age of 40, 50, 60, we are seeing people die, right? It is not to be looked like this. You need to see it as gandangal, obstacles. We can escape from that obstacles and we can live long. Looking at the horoscope, one has to perform the right set of rituals. Otherwise, you cannot escape it. Look at me now, I am talking about my life. Listen to me. Among the twins that we were born to my parents, both of us were born at the same time. Maybe there was a difference, 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes only. The horoscope is also the same. However, one child died at the age of 21. At the age of 21, one child died. Now, my age is 65 years and I have not yet died. The horoscopes are the same. I'm still alive, right? So, according to the horoscope, if there is a dosha, then based on that, I should have also passed away by now, right? I am hale and healthy now. At the same time, there was an obstacle. And that obstacle troubled that child and he passed away. He could not come out of that obstacle. So, as per our horoscope, everyone can live up to 120 years. However, because of few doshas, I will tell a small example for that. In my earlier episodes, you would have seen it also. In one lamp, by placing the wick and by pouring lots of oil in it, we have lit the lamp and it is shining bright as well. The lamp is also shining brightly in one room. There is no air and there is no problem as well. The lamp has enough oil also. Then when will that lamp get switched off? When will it get off? When the oil gets over, the lamp might get off. However, if that lamp gets air from some place suddenly, say a breeze from the fan, then the lamp will go off. If some insect comes and falls on the lamp, even though there is enough oil on it, the lamp might get off. Even though there is a wick and a lot of oil in it, it might get switched off. In the same way, when we talk about our longevity, because of the obstacles, at few instances, it might cause trouble to us. Because of the obstacles, if there is a trouble, we might face death. That's why people who see horoscope, they say there is a Dasha Sandhi. Few people say like this. In Tamil Nadu, people say it as a Gandam is there, like this they will say. So accordingly, if the right rituals are performed, this Ayurdosham will go away. So here, lifespan, when they say it is 120 years for a person who is living on this planet. So when we perform Devayagna ritual in the horoscope, we will get long lifespan, that is the meaning. All the doshas will go away. All the gandas will also go away, like this it is mentioned. Next is Arogyam. Generally, people whoever thinks about Atmiyam, talks about Atmiyam, that is, whatever everyone is talking about, they are talking about Atma. People who are talking about Atmiya are talking about Atma. But for even before they talk about Atma, the Atma which is residing inside the body, they need to talk about it. Right? If there is no body, then from where will you find Atma? The soul that lies inside the body is called Atma. In our next episodes, we will see all these things. Whatever we are discussing now, we will talk about this in our next episodes. I will explain it in the next video. With the grace of Goddess Jagannatha, I pray for a good life, good health, and there be a prosperity. I bless you all.